This NFL Week 12 recap and Monday Night Football props edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, it's Peyton Manning, and you're listening to SGPN. Let's ride.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers. Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Not a good day for me.
Yes.
With the it's weird because it was another one of those days where the side's not good.
Yeah.
But then I came in with some clear uppercuts of the bookie. First half parlay, bank. Feel free to hit the cash register sound.
I did hit that, Ryan.
John Mechie, anytime touchdown from the VSiN show, bank. The prop show was a slaughter for me. Hit Evan Williams to intercept number 9.
Yeah, I did all right on props. Did not do well in the locks. 6 and 5 overall. So some of the stuff I bet on ended up working out. Even some of the, getting the Jets at plus 13.5. That was nice. But obviously my Sunday, I live and die with the Philadelphia Eagles. Horrible loss to the hated Dallas Cowboys. They were up 21-0 and then just slowly pissed away the lead. Why don't we start there? Rip that Band-Aid off. Eagles lose the game. Dallas gets the win 24-21. Eagles do not get the cover. Phone line is open. I'm sure some of these filthy people in the chat want to talk about it, but yeah, tough loss for the Eagles. What was your thoughts? I know you were probably secretly rooting for the Eagles to lose, Ryan.
Well, I mean, there's a whole nother disaster which we can get into on the situation where the field I was at had zero signal.
Oh, really?
Of any kind. It was it was not just me. It was a disaster. Anyway, so the Eagles game particularly, by then I had, I honestly thought that game was over because I was doing a lot of mixing of red zone and going back and forth between games. I happened to miss some of the Eagles updates. And so there was a point where I thought the game was probably near over. And I checked back in and I was like, oh dear God, what's happening here?
Yeah, I mean the offense just
1-9 now when Lane Johnson.
Good angle. I'm sure you were on the Cowboys then because
no. It was something we talked about on the pregame show. So I was continuing a point.
Glad to
in case
update
the
it.
audience was here before and after. Pretty bad loss.
Yeah,
AJ Brown
loss.
got his though, so that's good.
Yeah, the Eagles had good passing stats, so I'm sure that the fan base that cares about that is happy. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's all about the turnovers, right? If the Eagles win the turnover battle, they win the game. They lose the turnover battle, they lose the game. It's a pretty simple formula. To me, the Saquon fumble was brutal. Certainly, you could, I guess, you could have some critiques for the offensive play calling in general, but second half they didn't get in the end zone. They didn't score any points in the second half. It was a pretty easy formula, and slowly the Cowboys chipped away, got back into it. Division game. It's tough to sweep the divisional opponent. They got the win at home there. Yeah, it's a game the Eagles, when you're up 21-0, you should win that game. Certainly blew it, but big picture, season long, still optimistic about this Eagles team. Sitting here at 8-3. Rams are 9-2, but they have the tiebreaker against the Rams. So all they need to do is have the Rams lose one of those games, and then they're back in the number 1 seed. And if it comes down to a playoff game hosted by the Rams in LA, I think that's a decent spot here for the Eagles. So
can't feel good about having to face a zesty motherfucker and Caleb Williams coming up on a short week.
Well, we'll get to that game. But I feel like we got to bring on our buddy Serial. He is here in the chat. I'm sure he wants to gloat about his Cowboys winning the game. And a lot of people would run away from this. Not us, Ryan. Not our show. Happily take Serial on here to talk. Serial, what's happening, man?
Oh, no, that the game's over. Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Well, I mean, bad. The Eagles lost. What do you want me to say? I was really pissed. The Eagles lost that game. They're up 21-0. Should have won the game.
The positive news, though, now he has confirmed that not talking to you works, so you don't have to talk to Serial on game days anymore.
Serial, stop talking to me, and your Cowboys won't lose another game. So congrats. Cowboys won the game.
Kelly Green on anymore.
Yeah, I took it off.
Whoa!
Why would I wear it after a losing game? I'm not stoked the Eagles lost the game, but again, not going to run from it. Not going to hide. I'll happily have you on here. So say your piece.
It almost happened exactly the way I called it. I called it 24-17 game and ended up being 24-21.
You did call a game-winning field goal. I will give you that.
I thought Jalen was there, not there the first time, and this time it was going to be different because they were both supposed to be there. Ooh. I didn't see them. Did I miss them? Were they on the field?
Maybe he spit on someone again. Maybe Jalen Carter had a spat incident.
No, I thought the defense for the most part played pretty well. They got put in some tough spots with the muff punt and with the Barkley fumble. So yeah, no, I again overall,
fun, you guys got a running into the kicker that you should have never got.
Okay, but points. Then I mean, like, there's also plenty of other calls like that offensive pass interference on Devonta Smith when he was getting chucked by the defense. We can go back and forth on all
we don't need to,
on all the play calls, but yeah, you guys won the game. Hats off.
But yeah, it was good to hit that 20-1 too. I kind of shouted out earlier. Didn't get the tickle the pickle one, but we'll take a 20-1.
I like the idea of there being a tickle the pickle parlay every week.
Yeah, it's always a good one. But yeah, I just want to come in, say hi, Sean. I didn't talk to you all morning, so I just want to come in, just let you know I'm here. I'm thinking about you.
It's very nice. That was very nice of
Thoughts
him.
And prayers for me. Appreciate it. You guys are going to get destroyed by the Chiefs on Thursday. So I hope they ruin your Thanksgiving.
Wow,
Serial. It is petty.
You're being petty.
Yeah. Well, of course. I'm dying. When have I said I've not been petty? Thanks for calling, Serial. Gonna hang up on that guy. Don't need to talk to him anymore.
Serial, well done.
So yeah, Eagles blew this game. Certainly, it was theirs to have. Should have won the game, but
who do you blame? Like, who's the main? Is it just the? Because it felt like the defense mostly played well. There was a couple bad plays that were tough to take, but all in all, it wasn't. Probably you're not blaming the defense.
No,
AJ Brown played well, so that it's hard. to blame AJ Brown.
The offense continues to be an issue, putting up points, and a lot of it was, the penalty on Devonta Smith, that was a drive crusher there. Some of the penalty, which was not warranted, some certainly were, but penalties and turnovers. It's just like sloppiness on the offense. If they can clean that up, this team is going to be unstoppable. And I don't think they lose another game in the NFL season. So I'll go out on that limb, but. I was certainly frustrated seeing what the offense couldn't get it going in the second half. Like they have no running game, and some of that was maybe the play calling. Some of that is maybe Barkley, certainly the offensive line. But yeah, it's the not being able to get the running game going at all, and then just leaning on the passing game. And then it was like holding penalties, illegal formations. The penalties really have been the backbreaker for this Eagles offense. I know everyone wants to say, "Oh, can Hurts made like." I don't have an issue with how Hurts played this game. Were there a couple throws he missed? Sure. But overall played very well. Didn't turn the ball over, played winning football for the most part. I think really the penalties and turnovers were what cost them this game.
Well, turnovers, of course. I mean, if that's the, no, I mean, you're going to play a tight game and win a lot of close games. You can't lose the turnover battle. No,
it's a pretty simple formula. If Jalen Hurts is a starter, plays the game, and they win the turnover battle, they win the game. They didn't win the turnover battle, and they didn't win the game. It's not really that complicated. This isn't. We can dissect this or that, but really that was the issue. Like they turned the ball over more than they turned over the Cowboys.
Does Lane Johnson come back next week?
I don't know. It's interesting. They didn't put him on the injury reserve. I would be surprised if he comes back on a Friday. For the most part, I thought Fred Johnson played pretty well. Like he had a bad illegal hands hands to the face. Again, going back to the penalties, but for the most part, it wasn't a massive issue. But in general, like the offensive line is not getting a push, and I couldn't tell you whether it's the O-line or Saquon as far as like why the running game isn't working, and maybe certainly some of it's the play call. It's probably a combination between all three, which is not an interesting answer. But yeah, not being able to get the run going certainly hurts, especially when you're up big and trying to play from the lead. Like the Eagles offensive struggles. I know everyone wants to throw it on Hurts or make it Hurts in the passing game, but really it's just they have not been able to run the ball like they have previous years. And I don't know it. I'm not a film guy. I couldn't tell you whether it's the O-line blocking issues, the play calling, whatever. Certainly Saquon had a career year last year, and it would be crazy to expect him to do that same production, but they just aren't able to run the ball consistently at a high level, especially when they need to, when they're up trying to ice a win.
Yeah, I think Saquon probably gets the least blame, even though it was the most obvious regression. Cause I think if the offensive line is blocking well, he's having a good season.
Yeah. But also too, like when Tank Bigsby is coming there for carries, he's shown some explosiveness that we haven't seen out of Saquon. I agree with you. It's mostly in my mind, a combination, probably offensive line and play calling, but Tank Bigsby has looked good in relief.
I expect a full week of people shitting all over the Eagles play calling this week.
Oh sure, but that's been like the entire season.
No, we're gonna get like a bunch of exposés by film bros. This
but that's been the entire season.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't in my algorithm yet, but it's it's already.
Eagles even when they were 8-2 last week, it was entire. So Hurts can't throw over the middle of the field. He obviously did on the touchdowns.
So you have to at least have some level of accountability put on the offense of coordinator, right? Is it the play calling or is it the scheme?
Sure. I don't, yeah, the play calling has not been good. The offense in general has struggled to, come together at an elite level.
So is the drama maybe when Jalen Hurts goes rogue that the players agree with him because they don't like the offensive coordinator? Like, is there a chance that's happening? Because I did read an interesting theory about the AJ Brown stuff. Like the reason that it continues to happen this way is because people agree with what he's saying, or there's at least support.
I mean, but again, none of that matters if Saquon doesn't fumble.
No, I agree. But bringing it to the on the field stuff, when they're making an audible, is it because people are like, this play call's bullshit?
I don't think so. I mean, when they've made audibles, I test when I saw them audibling, they were successful at that.
No, that's what I mean. Well, like the players are on Jalen Hurts' side. They're like, yeah, let's get out of this play.
No, but then you read your TMZ reports, Ryan, and everyone hates Jalen Hurts and these Carson Wentz 2.0. So you can't have it both ways. That the OC is the bad guy and Jalen Hurts is the bad guy.
As much as I'd like to believe the idea that the team hates Jalen Hurts, in competitive sports, it's hard to hide that. I think if everyone hated him, there'd be a little, and maybe, or maybe that's what's causing the offensive line issues, whatever. But if I feel like the team wouldn't be winning all these games if everyone hated the quarterback, as much as that's a funner narrative to have. But yeah, no, I was thinking about it as I was listening to that theory. Anyway.
You don't see anything on the field that says there's legit drama internally. That is not the issue.
My candid take would be that Jalen Hurts is a winner who struggles to throw the ball over the middle. Yeah, and but the play caller, for whatever reason, seems to have tried to dumb down the offense for Jalen Hurts, and it's not working. And the offensive line is not, like, they're a shell of what they were. I think the combination of
Jalen Hurts has very obvious weaknesses and strengths. His strength is winning games, and we can get into the analysis of whether it's the play calling or his execution. But for the most part, I thought he played pretty well. Like, at the end of the game, you don't want to take that sack, but again, there was no one open. So I would like to see the OC drop some more creative, easy wins for these receivers, which I think are pretty good receivers. Devonta Smith got halfway up the ladder there in 89 receiving yards. I
think that's the argument. I think the other side of that argument is the players who are dissenting at Jalen Hurts would like to see him be a little bit more aggressive because you have all this sick talent around you. Like, don't make a conservative play because you're worried that it might lead to a turnover when you have Pro Bowl receivers, Pro Bowl tight end, Saquon Barkley in the background.
Yeah, Mike in the chat nails it. When you're up, you run the clock, and they just couldn't do it. Like, honestly, the passing game does not work. Their inability to get the running game going is the biggest issue with the Eagles offense. You can talk all the other dynamics, the TMZ drama, the passing game, etc. If the running game is working for them, and they are a team that likes to pound the rock historically, they are going to be fine offensively. But they've struggled to get the running game going, and I think that is causing the majority of their issues.
Most teams, and that's why the offensive line is the most critical unit on a football team.
So is it the offensive line? Is it Saquon? Is it the play calling? I couldn't give you a great reason. I certainly am not in love with the offensive play calling so far this season. I don't think you would benefit from firing your offensive coordinator in week 12. But yeah, no, it clearly is not working on the field.
Yeah, we'll see. So they're undefeated from here on out.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
Yeah, I like that. Call your shot,
Ryan. We got to get to though the next game where someone owes someone an apology. The Cleveland Browns get the win, 24-10, and the cover as 4-point dogs. You said on the pick show you would apologize to Shedeur Sanders.
Yep.
If the Browns won, you have the floor, Ryan.
Apologies to Shedeur.
Okay.
Road win, first quarterback to do it in I think 21 tries for Cleveland.
17 straight quarterbacks making their first start for the Browns had lost outright.
Okay. So I had
I thought that was a
20 stat. Maybe that was just
first road games.
Perhaps, yeah. Whatever it was a long time since a quarterback making their debut for the Browns did anything good. The things that I would apologize for that we said he would at least do: throw the ball down the field, gave Jerry Jeudy some chances,
and they probably would have won by more if Jerry Jeudy didn't have that crazy fumble.
Now I would say if you like those two throws to Jerry Jeudy. That was excellent. That's excellent. That's why Shedeur was a tantalizing prospect at times.
Yeah.
Now the touchdown pass
to Dylan Sampson.
Absolutely
Great
love
throw.
People getting excited about this.
It was unfortunate that his first touchdown pass was just a screenplay to Dylan Sampson.
The most obvious.
He threw it.
I mean, like the most obvious thing that would be exciting for someone who didn't really know, but anyone else is like,
76-yard touchdown, Dylan Sampson.
Looks great on paper. I thought, and again, getting a win, executing the offense well enough. Now 11 for 20. It went over his total 200. Take away the Sampson
numbers. The alt numbers hit. It was like plus money at 150 yards.
So those 3 plays accounted for roughly.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm not throwing shade here, but I'm like that's what you like about Shedeur, big playability.
Yeah.
Now he had 3 big plays. The rest of the game, okay. I think a lot of people are coming out hard with he's a starter. He's a starter in the league. I'd do the Lee Corso there, not so fast.
Well, it's one game.
Of course. But where I would say, I'll say apologies to Shedeur and to the CU aunties and all the other fan groups of Shedeur Sanders.
Hell yeah, they're living it up in Vegas.
But as someone who's trying to be objective on the matter, Shedeur immediately getting arrogant as fuck on the post game interview at the press conference. You're doubling down. You just played maybe the worst team in the league with a performance that should get everyone fired tomorrow.
Yeah, Chip Kelly did get fired, so already started.
Perfect. Yes, been doing some stuff with the family, so maybe not up to date. But did you? I mean, you saw the Shedeur getting super arrogant, right? I
did not see that. I don't.
Okay, really? Are you?
I
okay?
didn't see his press game.
So he said,
post game.
Couple quotes. One, that was with only 1 week of practice. Imagine an entire off season. A lot of people want me to fail. That ain't gonna happen. He went back to the. Imagine if I got a whole off season of practice. This is just the beginning.
Yeah, if I was Deshaun Watson, if I was his advisor, I would advise him not to say that. But
like, it wasn't even like he shred. Like,
I'll say this though, Ryan,
he won the game.
I know.
I can't.
He had a couple. He had a couple nice big throws.
Yeah,
kind of more than you could say about Dylan Gabriel. Went on the road and won as a dog, which doesn't happen in Browns history.
It's literally the side by side comparison of like low ceiling, high floor guy.
Yeah.
Versus very low floor but higher ceiling guy.
Yeah, I thought
I'll admit that Shedeur
I thought he
kind
of made a couple of nice throws. Again, my handicap for the Browns was I just thought they would dominate the trenches, and the Raiders' offensive line was just complete dog shit. I as much as you want to and be somewhat critical and skeptical of Shedeur, which I agree with long term, he certainly outplayed Geno Smith. Which is, and I think just
Geno's
probably
cooked, man. Like
I think the Raiders' offense is cooked,
and he went down the way that Shedeur will go down in the games when he looks bad. He just held the ball.
Yeah,
he just held the ball, and it was like, my God,
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett is having a year.
Yes,
where like it's gonna be a year where his cleats go to the Hall of Fame because he's going to set the sack record, Sean, by multiple sacks. He has what, 6? He has 18 with 6 games to go. He's going to set their sack record by 5 sacks, maybe more.
Shout out to the chat. D Bettis, legend, tossing in the super chat.
What's that motherfucker up
I'm gonna
to?
say it because you guys can't say it. The fix was in. I knew the Eagles were going to lose when Buffalo beat KC, lost to Miami, blew out Tampa, then belt ass from Houston. Follow the money. No one had Dallas. So conspiracy theory from
the sharps were all over Dallas. I'm pretty sure.
D Bettis there. Oh, Brian, we have an insane amount of calls. All right, I'm going to get to these.
Really?
Yeah. No, the Discord line is lighting up. Huh? Sports Cam. Wow.
It's almost like they like your misery.
Well, we'll get to
Is that what they're here for?
I would say your misery, but you guys probably used to the situation. Our friend from the Far East, Japan, joining us on the line. Japan, how we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Kramer, we hit the first half parlay, buddy.
Yes, nice work.
Hell Kramer. Yeah, we did, and it was a juicy one.
It was a very juicy one. I don't know if you checked the DMs yet, but I've sent you a picture that is worthy of checking. And
whoa, is it a sexual? What? I got. Is this a ladder photo? Because Japan, you normally send in ladder photos.
No, this is not a ladder photo. I would say this is me reenacted a Kobe photo of the first half parlay.
Oh, okay. I like this.
Is this? Can I put this on the screen?
Yeah, you can actually. I really don't.
All right,
go ahead.
I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Give me talk.
So Japan,
and there's a paper ticket involved.
Oh,
too.
Beautiful. So you cashed the first half parlay. That's sweet. Correct. How was the rest of your Sunday?
All right, I am stuffing the whole Kellen Moore in the fucking locker because what the fuck when they get in the fucking goal line, they put that shit ass fucking quarterback and they were on a QB sneak. Wait, hold up. They threw Taysom Hill threw the fucking ball in the fucking goal line. What the fuck are we doing? Like
no, as someone
was on with the fucking tush push. Why the fuck did he not run that shit with fucking Taysom Hill? Oh my fucking God.
It's really crazy because they brought in Taysom Hill so many times, but they ran like designed or read option runs with Tyler Shuck and not Taysom Hill, who's fine running, but Taysom Hill is so much better running. It was confounding. And shout out to Japan sending in the photo. He's got a long ticket here sitting on the can. Great photo. Check it out. YouTube.com/sportsgambling.
Well done.
And that's all I got in the Saints. They all fucking suck.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Japan. Thanks for calling in, man. Let it ride.
Take it easy. Let it ride. Dab time.
It sounds like he's doing something he shouldn't be. He's in the other room talking low, so the old lady
he was on the cam, but he wasn't going to the bathroom. The seat was down. Just showing it off.
Nice hit on the paper ticket.
Oh yeah, they're always sweeter. Ian on the line. Ian, what's happening, man? Thanks for calling in. Sports Gambling Podcast.
How we doing, fellas?
I would have killed myself, but other than that, good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, I mean, my God.
I know we already talked about Eagles, or you guys did. I will say this, John, as a guy who played, it's 100% centers and guards right now. Just injuries, depleting that. That's what really is the focal point of the run game in that sense. So if you have all these injuries, you got new guys coming in. You kind of see it with the Saints. The Saints actually were running the ball pretty good. And then when McCoy went down, you could just forget it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the QB on the O-line. So when the Eagles get that sorted out, I don't know if it's injuries or, again, scheme-wise, but I think they'll be better in that sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, Cam Jurgens, hats off to him. He's playing through his back surgery in the offseason, coming back from a concussion. He's out there, but I don't think he's 100%.
No.
And I guess it's tough to take him off for Brett Toth, and so I do think that's a big part of it. But Ian, how was your Sunday otherwise?
Hey, it was good. I was on the show earlier on the pregame show. If you guys remember, first of all, Kramer, my guy Wan'Dale Robinson, first touchdown of the day, let alone. So that anytime crashed at plus 200. If you again listen, Kirk Cousins interception. That was a smash play. And I want to formally apologize as a Saints fan, lifelong Saints fan, for whatever the hell that was. Kramer, we had the mortgage on Taysom Hill anytime touchdown. It should have
come on.
It was total bullshit, dude. They did everything they could. Kellen Moore said, you know what? I listened to that pregame show. I'm going to do everything I can to get Kramer and Ian's anytime touchdown in there. And they just fucked it up, dude.
Horrible.
It was just horrible, man. I mean, he had 10 carries. And shout out to CJ too. I think he gave out that Shuck longest rush. That cash, I think he had an 11-yard rush. But man, Saints, I really don't want to, it's too early to tell on Kellen Moore, but man, some of the play calls, dude, he really got to clean it up.
Yeah. Well, again,
felt like Hay Week was too big for him. That's what it felt like.
Well, meanwhile, all the Eagles fans are like, "Oh, the offense is so good. We had Kellen Moore." Come on.
Oh,
somewhere in between.
Yeah, you wouldn't want Kellen Moore back?
Sure, but I don't think that's the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Kellen. I don't want to say he's a little too in over his head. I mean, the roster stinks. They did have a good draft, so we'll see what happens. But other than that, man, it was kind of a weird day overall. I really felt when CJ was talking about the simulation that Jags Cardinals game.
It did feel like a fake game.
It felt like he said, like the cameras pan. Okay, now we got to go. That's what it kind of felt like. I don't know. Something about the Jags and Cardinals are such like NPC teams. So
yes, great word, great use of the term NPC.
And thank you to the Saints defense for cashing a 9-1 defensive anytime touchdown. Sean, if you remember from the VSiN show, the round robin included Green Bay. They did not hit New Orleans and now San Francisco. So I have a fun little sweat.
You have a live
fun little sweat from Monday night.
Nice.
Yeah, and
I appreciate calling in, Ian.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure,
real quick. And I just want to ask for advice. So I'm throwing Lamar in the locker.
Ooh.
I have Jackson Dart on the bench of fantasy. Kramer, how are we feeling about next week? Jackson Dart return game.
I would say I feel 100% he's coming back. I don't know if some new evidence is going to come to life from the NFL district attorneys that's going to cause his sentence to get prolonged another week.
I would just be careful because clearly the Giants don't want him out there. The team ownership decided that they don't want him out there.
You saw Neighbors tweeted and then deleted.
What was his tweet game? And delete?
People are like, it's a weird thing. He came out and basically was like, what the fuck? Like questioning the strategy of the end of the game. Like why are we doing this? Feels like we're trying to lose. And which he was questioning that go for it versus kick the field goal moment. The analytics say that Kafka was right by a pretty wide margin. Now, whether or not you want to agree, but it's like he's watching the game and in real time, like a fan, screaming into his fucking social media device. I kind of like that.
Okay,
that makes me. And also, it doesn't matter because I already know he's boys with Jackson Dart. So
yeah, I agree.
Doesn't fucking matter.
I agree with the Joe Shane Burner that said the coaches wanted him to play, but ownership said no, don't play him.
Okay, you think Joe Shane's putting that out there?
No, I think the burner. I agree with the burner's opinion. Whoever's putting it out there, the burner's opinion seems to have some decent nuggets. Whoever it is, but Ryan. All jokes aside, I think the coaches want him to play. I think ownership stepped in and said, "Don't play him." I think it's that
ownership
simple.
Is de facto an extension of the NFL. I'm sure they got a call. The Goodell called the mayor. He's like,
they're best buddies.
He's leaning into
NFL
it now. He's
and Mara's
taking advantage of the fact that the poor man has cancer, leaning into him.
There you go.
And getting their way with some bullshit. The CTE nonsense.
Ian, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
He's coming back.
Let
100%.
it ride, guys. Let's go dart, man.
Let it ride.
Let it ride. They're going to shut him down for the season. All right, let's get this call out of the way. We got another one of these cockroach Cowboys fans. DJ and Dan, I'm sure you want to dance on the Eagles' grave. What's happening?
Well. Sean. How you doing, buddy?
No, bad, obviously. What do you mean, how am I doing? The Eagles lost. I'm always doing bad when the Eagles lost.
In the words,
if I'm doing
sorry.
I'm not Kramer. I'm not used to just losing every single fucking game. So yeah, I'm bad.
Why are you throwing shit at me?
Hey, watch it.
Who can I throw it at? DJ and Dan beat us.
Throw it at him.
Hey, I did call that though. I did say the game-winning field goal type of game.
Yeah,
they just
all the Cowboys fans called it. They would win. Great call,
dude. I don't know if you checked your DM yet, but I messaged you when they were down 21-0.
All right, I'm done.
Oh man.
What do you want to hear? I don't want to.
Wow.
Come on.
Sour grapes.
Yes, of course. What? Sorry, DJ and Dan, we lost you in the connection.
What's your record there?
What do you mean? What's my record?
I'm just saying you're still on top of the division.
Yeah. A Bo and the Truth. You're on the Discord line. We already did a ton with the Cowboys. Sorry. Joining us on the line, Bo and the Truth. What's happened, Bowen?
How about them Cowboys?
All right. Well, you can pick up where DJ and Dan left off. How about those Cowboys? You guys what's your record?
Hey, we're coming up right now, man. You better watch out. I know last week I said no Super Bowl contenders, but hey, Super Bowl contending, we're on the way.
Super Bowl contending at 5-5-1. Yeah, I will book all your Super Bowl action.
Ooh,
Send in your Super Bowl tickets.
I can't wait to talk to my
Bowen, how old are you? Have you ever seen have you ever been alive for the Cowboys in a conference championship?
I was a baby, but yes, I was alive. Repping the Cowboys gear at a young age, born in '92. And I was alive.
Damn.
So I can say I've witnessed it. Don't remember it.
Okay.
All right. That's most Cowboys fans now.
Anything you want to toss out, or are you just calling in to get me fired up?
Calling to get you fired up. I did hit a big one today. Shamir Dyke anytime touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we'll get to the. This Titans team.
Oh, you were on the Seahawks.
I was on the Seahawks, yeah. And the Titans again, they get a cover because they have a special teams touchdown. But yeah, Dyke is clearly his guy, and nice hit to you. What was the anytime paid?
It was 600 plus 600.
Hell yeah!
Nice cash, man. Appreciate it.
That was okay.
Let it ride, and worst of luck to your Cowboys.
It's worst of luck. I think it's DK for the record, just to clean that up. I don't want. I know like 0.02% of our audience might be offended.
Shout out to Novig. Head over to Novig. Whatever. Download the Novig app. Use the promo code SGPN.
Oh, no.
Get a nice bonus there. Spend $5, get $50 in bonus. It's a wild ride on the Novig.
Novig isn't a Cowboys fan.
Switch the switch. I may have shoved on the Eagles, but then I double shoved on the Rams at a juicy price over on Novig. Download the Novig app. Use the promo code SGPN. Spend $5, get $50. Novig promo code SGPN. All right, we got so many more calls. We got a ton to get to. I see Olan, but I'll wait till we get to the Bears game. But oh no, we got to talk to our buddy Maddie J, who I'm sure is disappointed about the Eagles. Maddie J, what's happening?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. What's happening?
We got you.
What? Well, I'm great, Sean. First of all, I love all of you. Hello, but this is going to be kind of a different side of me tonight, guys.
Okay.
We're gonna.
I've never seen you. I've never heard you.
We're gonna take it to the left, Kramer. Kramer.
I've never heard you sad before.
Oh! I mean, I'm great. The fucking Cowboys
that's awesome.
won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that is true.
It's the greatest game of their lives. These fucking bitch ass fucking losers. This generation, this organization. I feel like fucking whoever that fucking black Jesse Jackson. This fucking piece of shit fucking building of bricks that was built brick by brick. Cocaine brick, by the way. Cocaine by fucking Jerry Jones. I fucking hate Jerry Jones. I don't care what nobody says. Jerry Jones paid for that second half of the motherfucking game. You got me fucked up if you didn't see those obvious holes. Sean's not going to say it because Sean is a professional. Sean's a professional.
I am.
And Kramer's not going to say it because, I mean, Kramer, come on.
Yeah, he's a Giants.
But listen, there were
some obvious holes.
Motherfucking calls that were fucking missed in that goddamn game. And I know for a fact had his old racist ass fucking hands on that fucking game. And I literally I am so fucking upset. But also, it's cool. It's cool. Kramer, let me tell you something. I got a locker. How big would you, and I need your help for this locker. How big is a petulant locker? I need a locker so big for a fucking petulant fucking child. Let's just say it. Sean's not going to say this either. I'm Sean's Obama translator tonight. Because what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, hey, Kramer. Guess what, Kramer? AJ Brown. This motherfucker who has something to say on Twitch 1 week. Then it's on Instagram 1 week. Then it's on another social media thing 1 week.
He is on a lot of platforms.
Exactly. Like, how could you imagine like going into like practice every week? Like, is he not? Everybody's saying like, oh, he has mental health and blah, blah, blah. Obviously fucking not. Because me, I can't. I get so anxious. I deal with like, I like to be nice all the time. If I, on a weekly basis, had to be around dudes that I constantly, every week, I'm like, oh man, fuck those guys. And then I just come in the week again like, oh, hey guys, what's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Like, what the fuck is up with this dude? Like, it makes no sense. I'm sorry, and I really like to talk with you guys. I'm not trying to like, but bro, I am so fucking mad right now. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, literally, this is the reality that fucking AJ Brown wants for us.
Mm-hmm.
110 yards for AJ Brown, but we fucking lost. If we throw to AJ Brown,
we lose.
Yeah, exactly. It shuts down everything, Sean. It shuts down everything. AJ Brown, he's great. He's always in double coverage. They're always worried about him. That's why Devontae Smith fucking eats right now. That's why Dallas Goedert is fucking eating right now. Saquon, hey, Kramer, I was on your side about Saquon. Saquon is looking a whole Barkley-ish right now. That's all I was saying. Hey, I appreciate him for what he did, but yo, this is the Saquon that I thought was going to be here. And I know Kramer was waiting on this. And Kramer, I'm pretty sure you're right. You never know. He's going to have a game. He's going to have a game. He just literally, what week is it? Fucking we're already here, fucking week 12. This dude has, like, I'll be like, dang, bro. Like, but I know Saquon. So whatever. But it's just like, we're not getting a win with it. Like, we're not going to win that way. Go back to the Titans and go do that shit over there. Because that's the mentality. I know. All
right, Maddie.
Kick me out.
Maddie.
I
love you.
I love you guys.
Appreciate it.
Sorry. I love you guys.
No, you're great.
I'm leaving. I'm sorry, guys.
One love, Maddie.
I too love mental health, but I did enjoy that line about going back to the Titans and doing that shit over there.
Shout out to James watching our show over on Facebook. He keeps saying, "When are you doing the apology? When are you doing the Shedeur apology?" And I let him know that Kramer, we did that early up top.
Should I apologize again?
Just for James. Shout out to James.
Dear Shedeur Sanders.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Good luck in the rest of your career, where you may never win another game.
Wow, that doesn't sound like the most sincere apology.
I just can't wait for. I haven't looked at Josina Anderson's account yet.
Oh man, it's got to be a gold mine.
Yeah, she probably went through a couple sets of sheets.
All right, there's a lot of games to get to and a lot of calls. I'm trying to catch up here with everyone. We got to talk about. It's not
safe to call in tonight.
Bears get the win and the cover 31-28 against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Woo! Come on. I mean,
Caleb Williams was a horrible fumble in the end zone. Ryan, it's hilarious because I feel like in our handicap, you said I could see Caleb Williams strip sack, TJ Watt touchdown, but it didn't make your touchdown defensive touchdown round robin.
Didn't play it.
So you had that right. But again, the Bears get the win in the cover. They continue to pull games out of their ass. But it's funny. They were like two teams that win a bunch of games that maybe they quote unquote shouldn't, but there's clearly some nice juice going on with this Bears team.
Yeah. I thought if anything, Arthur Smith forgot about the run game a little bit from time to time.
Yeah. Although Gainwell he continues
they
to play
shouldn't
well.
have stopped. They had periods where they messed around and tried to throw the ball a little bit too much. I don't know. I mean, again, it's like you play the teams you play. The Bears do keep winning.
Yes.
Here's
Olan hopping on the line. Olan, what do you make of Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears?
I love that zesty motherfucker. Oh my god! Again, it's
nice win.
We don't win these games 4 or 5, 3. The past 5 years we don't win this game. And before anyone comes on here and talks about, oh, you beat Mason Rudolph because Aaron Rodgers is a bitch and he knew they were going to lose. He didn't want to lose at Soldier. Yeah. But keep in mind,
I like that theory.
Our top 3 linebackers were out. Our 4th linebacker went out in the game. Jalen Johnson was out. Kyler Gordon was out. Tariq Stevenson went out in the middle of the game. They had the hot dog guy playing linebacker, and we still shut that shit down.
It probably speaks more to the Steelers than the Bears, but I think the point of them winning these games is all that matters.
Yeah, no, but I feel like
we say that of Caleb doing some crazy
but we
shit.
say that every week with this Bears team. It's like, oh, the other team blew the game. The Vikings blew the game. Oh, they blew the game. But at some point, the Bears are playing winning football. They're figuring out ways to win. They're figuring out ways to overcome the injuries. And even Caleb, who has some moments where he just continues to zip the ball at people and horrible turnover there in the end zone to get a Steelers defensive touchdown.
Do you remember the Vikings from a couple of years ago? The version with Kirk Cousins that ended their season against Daniel Jones and the Giants at home by checking down 8 yards short of the line of the game.
That, yeah.
Yes.
They had a negative point differential. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they were like 13-4 or whatever. Bears are 8-3 with a negative 3 point differential.
We are leading the NFL in rushing. We're a top 3 offense. We lead the league in takeaways, I believe. Top 2 interceptions. Can we talk about Nashawn Wright and that interception? It's his 5th of the year, tied with Kevin Bayard. They're the top 2 pick getters right now.
Yeah, no, defense is playing well. I mean, I do think you have a tough spot going into Philly on Friday, but other than that, I
Two
think
teams that live and die by the turnover.
And
sure, yeah,
I don't like. So I do want to bet wise had only cashed 4 bets today. Browns money line, just because I was like, I figured Myles Garrett would do exactly what he did. Kramer, Japan, you're welcome. This is the first time all year I didn't tail the first half parlay, which is why it hit. And I cashed
wow.
Rams -7, and then I put a $50 bet on Cowboys +3. And I swear to God, dude, halftime, 21-7, I'm going to the beer store to get dinner for my wife. And I start thinking about the game. And Cowboys had those 2 drives where they fumble, turn it over. And I bet the Cowboys money line +600 when they were down.
That is a disgusting act.
Sorry, your connection's breaking up, Olan. Thanks for calling in, man.
But seriously, man, hell of a game. I'm excited about playing y'all because I think it's going to be a test for us to see really where we're at. Eagles are a great team. I'm happy I won the money, but at the same time, it's like we're going to play a pissed off Philly team the day after Thanksgiving, which I mean, we'll see what happens. But this has been such a good season, man. There's no other than the Rams, there's not really a dominant team. Like who would have had the Patriots, the Bears, and the Colts leading their divisions after week 11? I mean, it's mind blowing.
Every team has a flaw.
And can we talk about Jameis Winston catching a touchdown and stiff arming the fuck out of that Lions DB?
Yeah, we got to get to that game because that was a crazy. I was told the Giants didn't have a receiver one. Maybe Jameis certainly is.
And the craziest part is that they had a return guy at receiver throwing the pass. Jameis is the most exciting man in the league by a wide margin. His anytime hits 2 weeks in a row. And yeah, was that one of the most athletic? How was Russ starting for this team?
Because Dable.
What was Dable doing?
Yeah,
but that very. I mean, Jameis looks pretty live. Jameis could start in the league.
Yeah, for the New York Giants. Hey, Olan, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
Y'all got a lot of calls. Happy Thanksgiving, Sean. You're my boy, except on Friday. Fuck the birds. Let's go, D-Gen. Smash the like, man. There's 100 people in here. We only got 13 likes. Smack that shit.
Come on.
Let's go.
Get those likes up.
Get your dab rigs. Love, peace, and hair grease. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Good gets better.
All right. Love it. Olan has a bunch of catchphrases.
Putting lyrics out there.
All right. Yeah. Why don't we get to that game? The Giants, a fall to the Detroit Lions. The Lions get the win 34-27. Do not get the cover. Our buddy CJ was on Lions and Survivor, so he survived. Bit of a sweat there. Jameis did have that crazy touchdown reception where he came back for the ball, then stiff armed some guys, got into the end zone.
Well, it started earlier in the game with the flea flicker. That was like a toss flea flicker where Jameis uses his training from that video at Kramer Centric posted it, but when he's doing the almost like boxing maneuvering in the front yard of the apartment complex, and then pops the Hail Mary, and then of course the pass back. Not only is it a good catch, but it's then
came back to the ball.
It's then a great land on your feet balance, stiff arm the defender off, and then maintain balance, bring it into the end zone.
No, it's an amazing play, and
he's a star.
And he's a star. The Lions finally don't cover after a loss, but they do get the win. They had a nice streak going of the straight up wins, and for the most part ATS. But Giants came in there live, played pretty good.
Last 2 weeks against the Packers and the Lions. I mean, Jameis had them very much in the game. Now
Jameis should be their quarterback moving forward. Some are saying
that's a ridiculous take. Okay. I would say the biggest thing that stands out, because we haven't seen a game with Jackson Dart with Kafka calling plays, but
will we?
What do you mean, will we?
Well, they might. It seems like ownership wants to play it careful and maybe shut them down for the season. Ensure that they get their draft. They keep losing and get their draft position, which is obviously a big thought for the. I know they want to see what Jameis Winston has, but I think they want to. It's for the Giants franchise. They've been eliminated. It would benefit them to keep losing games. So maybe they keep Jameis out there.
I know you're becoming an NBA guy in your older age.
Well, the Giants are running their team like an NBA franchise.
That's absolutely not true.
The Giants shut him down for this game.
That's someone who's on the NFL is dangerous. You have to be careful what these guys take. You created the NFL, not liking the aesthetics, calling the Giants and saying you got to shut them down. 1 extra week of penalty. He'll be back next week to defeat Drake May.
Okay. Let's see. We got a bunch of games left. We got a bunch of callers. Let's just get to all these callers. Appreciate everyone calling in. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. T-Slob, you are live on the Sports Gambling Podcast. What's happening, T-Slob?
What's up, boys? It's Trevor. How's it going?
Oh, hey. What's up, Trevor?
What's up, Trevor?
It's time to officially fire the Gannon.
Oh no. Yes, let's talk about this game. Your Arizona Cardinals.
It's time.
They fall to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We called it on our show at 3, so it was a push for us, unfortunately, because I feel like it was -2.5 for the Jags most places. Both teams did their best to lose this game, but unfortunately for you, the Cardinals outdid them, and so you're putting the blame on squarely on Gannon here for the loss.
I was going to propose a trade to you, Sean. Kellen Moore for Drew Petzing. What do we think?
Yeah, sure. Fire away.
Yeah, I would take it any day. But
I mean,
go ahead.
The Cardinals lose a game where Trevor Lawrence did his best to give you that game. He threw 3 interceptions, including one for a touchdown. Or wait, did he? Or was he like down on the one?
Is he leading the NFL now?
Oh, he's in the mix. He's in the mix.
Who's leading? Have you looked recently?
I gotta pull it up. I got a couple tickets. Sorry to interrupt, Trevor, but who are you putting in the locker for this game? Gannon, right? He clearly blew this game.
Petzing. I mean, why are we throwing it to a 4th, 5th string wide receiver, Xavier Worthy? I mean, shit, the guy hasn't gotten the ball the entire season, and we're trusting him with the game on the line. And I think that's our 5th or 6th game that we've lost by less than a touchdown or at least 3 points. So overall though, betting wise, I had a hell of a week. I started the day with a Mechie first touchdown, 30-1.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Jets plus 13.5. And then, man, wipe the sweat, Bengals, KC money line. And then teasers, Seahawks and Lions. So it was a great week betting wise, but Cardinals get another loss. What can you do?
Yeah, no, they just again. I think it's 6 games they've lost of 4 points or less. So that to me, unfortunately, is coaching. I think Gannon we're gonna find is just a good DC and not a head coach. But sorry, Trevor. Appreciate you calling in, and of course, as always, let it ride, man.
Let it ride. See you guys
later. Kramer, any thoughts on this game in general? Wild game, goes overtime.
I'll be honest.
Trevor was trying to fuck this up so hard, but the Cardinals go, no, we're gonna fuck this up.
I mean, my thought is that the shine wearing off Brissett a little bit mixed with.
I don't know if there's much shine on Jacoby Brissett.
Well, yeah, I mean, he started off. People are saying he's like no different than Kyler, and
he is in the Hall of Fame for his completion percentage.
He's.
I don't know if he's different than Kyler. This to me feels pretty similar to the Kyler Cardinals.
But Trevor Lawrence 8 interceptions. The leaders Geno Smith and Tua at 13.
Ooh,
they haven't. They're pretty.
Is Geno going to continue to start games for them?
How can you?
Like Aiden O'Connell is back from the IR. I think they got to start him. I guess Tua probably would continue to start because they're winning games.
After that, you have Sam Darnold on 10, Joe Flacco, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert on 9, and he's tied with Jake Browning, who's only played a couple games, Bo Nix, and this must not be caught up. I take that back because JJ McCarthy. I know JJ McCarthy got his 9th, and this one says only 8.
Kramer, we must have gone viral on Facebook for your Shedeur hate because there's another person demanding the apology. Right. Felicia watching live on Facebook. Where's the apology?
And
Kramer's already apologized.
Dear Shedeur Sanders, I am very sorry.
I, Ryan Kramer, was tired of supporting Shedeur Sanders. Another apology, Ryan.
This is great.
Left and right.
Make sure we post all the me talking about Shedeur stuff on Facebook going forward.
All right, we still have calls. Appreciate everyone calling in. And I know Dick Puncher's in there, but we got our boy Lavish calling in over on the Discord line. What's happening, Lavish?
Hey, what's going on, boys? Bear down. These Bears, they're just putting me in sweats every goddamn week. But again, you don't apologize for wins. I think it's just what a day we had. I mean, that for a moment I thought Mason Rudolph was going to come back on us. That fucking sucked. But again, finding ways to win games. We're back. I mean, I just want to shout out to the system, man. I mean, fucking what's his face? Hunter Henry, 100 yards and a touchdown. Those,
yes.
I don't know what the Bengals are doing. Don't care. Cash that. Jameis Winston, alt line 300, alt line 35 completions. I mean, my man, I wish he would have pulled off that win against the Lions, but hey, beautiful day for me all around. Bear down, and it was just, it's been a good day.
Appreciate you, Lavish. Thanks for calling in,
I
man.
gotta be honest. I think there's a lot of sex happening in Chicago households right now, more than normal at this time of year.
Appreciate it, Lavish. Let it ride. Bear down, except on Friday. You guys are in trouble.
I like this. The Bear fans are coming.
Why don't we get to that game? He alluded to it. The Pats get the win, 26-20. Do not get the cover. We called it at 7.5. Bengals get the cover. Oh my God, this was. I'm not a bad beat guy, Ryan, but the brutality that was Hunter Henry 2 touchdowns was just insane. He gets that first touchdown easily. Then they have a goal line throw to him. It was
that
good play by the Bengals. It knocked it down fine.
Tough.
Then they call like an offensive pass interference or some sort of penalty. 10-yard penalty. They run a shovel play. He gets tackled at the half-yard line.
Saw that.
Then they run another play, or no, sorry, that was after. They run a pick play. He gets wide open. Mac Hollins gets called for offensive pass interference. They drop him back 10 yards from the 1 yard line to like the 11. They run a shovel pass to Hunter Henry. He gets tackled at the half-yard line. The amount of looks this guy got inside the red zone and didn't get that second touchdown, it was fucking insane.
Pretty tough.
Very brutal. I don't know if you can't really have a brutal beat on a 2 touchdown play, but my God, that was so fucking frustrating.
It was the other side of the Loveland 2 touchdowns earlier in the year.
where I got very fortunate on that one. Did not get fortunate here, but like you said, Hunter Henry did have a massive game. Just keep playing any tight end going up against the Bengals. 115 yards, 7 catches, and 1 touchdown. Didn't get the 2. Should have just laddered the receiving yards, but his receiving yards over. I gave out on the prop that obviously cashed. It was this was just kind of the Bengals kind of hanging around. The Drake May pick 6 probably was the difference maker in the spread, but
definitely was the difference. It was a big thoughts throw, or someone did something wrong on that play.
Yeah. I think some miscommunication.
That was a pretty bad. Being on the Patriots, that was a tough pill to swallow.
All right, let's get through a couple of these games. I see Dick Puncher is on. I'm sure he wants to talk about the Packers, but going back to Thursday night, which we haven't talked about, Texans get the outright win against the Bills, 23-16. Texans defense played really well, turned over Josh Allen, got a bunch of sacks, and AFC South is up for grabs around.
Who misses the playoffs, the Chiefs or the Bills?
I kind of think both teams get in.
Yeah.
But then I don't know who that third team
is.
The
NFL is going to make a call.
I'm very up to date with the AFC wildcard race, watching all the afternoon games with Decker, rooting just specifically for the Chargers in the wildcard race.
Not to go, did you, any moments where you scared Decker today?
No.
Okay. Did he leave before the end of the game?
He did. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, it was just me by myself drinking a shit ton of whiskey, firing live on the Eagles money line, and it didn't end well. Jets get the backdoor cover. I guess they were kind of always hanging around in this game. Ravens had a chance to cover late, kicked a field goal, 23-10. Breece Hall had a chance to get in there, and he fumbled right on the 2 yard line there. But Jets cover the 13.5, as we called it. Ravens win 23-10.
Never
just
in doubt.
Kind of an ugly. It was definitely in doubt watching the game.
When I left, it was never in doubt.
I had a moment of panic because I thought I had it at 13. I was super pissed. I luckily had the 13.5. So,
oh wow,
nice one there.
Nice job.
Other than that, not a lot to report here. Although I think this Ravens team is not amazing.
Is Tyrod better than Justin Fields?
Tyrod?
Yeah. Like, did you like if Justin Fields is starting? Is the same result? Kinda.
Probably. I mean, Tyrod's better at throwing, but again, if you built an offense specifically to lean into Justin Fields what he's good at, they might have a higher ceiling, but the Jets aren't going to do that. So if it's just dink and dunk and checking it down, then Tyrod, is your guy.
All right.
Seattle gets the win 30-24. Doesn't get the cover. Again, this was very annoying as someone who was on Seattle late in the 13. Dominated the Tennessee Titans. Titans get the touchdown late. Again, why it's tough to lay 13 points on the road in the NFL. No big takeaways other than this. It was just, maybe the line is finally caught up and the Titans are going to be covering some of these massive numbers.
I mean, one thing that stood out to me is that Cam Ward was running the ball.
I thought
he was trying to win the game.
He looked athletic, ran in, got a rushing touchdown.
I don't know if I would say he looked athletic. He just looked willing to run.
I thought he looked. I guess I haven't seen him run well that much this season. I thought this was his best day running.
That's also true, but I thought like he looked more athletic in college. I guess he doesn't when he runs around, he doesn't look like a guy being athletic on a football field. He looks like a guy that you're like, get down, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I didn't have that feeling watching him today. I thought he looked good. Running the ball.
I thought he looked good, but I thought he also still doesn't look like the athlete he was in college.
I thought this was like a bright spot of like, okay, this is like kind of optimistic. And he had 37 rushing yards, had 33 last game. So maybe he's finally deciding to run a little bit here.
A little bit of fuck it. Just, make a couple plays here. Also, special teams touchdown.
Yeah. And where was this last year, Titans? Where instead of getting special teams or instead of allowing special teams touchdowns, all of a sudden they're getting special teams touchdowns. It's been kind of a weird outlier there. Packers get the win 23-6. They get the cover. JJ McCarthy continues to look horrible. Although I would say this about the game again, I was on the Vikings. Unfortunate there, probably getting a little too cute. But I get like Kevin O'Connell, their 4th down play was horrible on 4th and 1 early, just decide to run it up the middle. And then they muffed the punt at their own like 5-yard line. So other than that, maybe they get the back door here. They certainly didn't play well.
JJ McCarthy is such trash.
The
interception
he looks really bad.
6-1. I've never had an easier. I don't play the interception props a lot. Shout out to Easy. This feels like the kind of thing he would give out, but hitting an interception prop because you knew he was going to at some point give a safety an opportunity.
Joining us on the line, Packers superfan Dick Puncher. What's happening, Dick? Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, condolences to each of you on your games. Although Ryan, you guys, I mean, God,
Giants covered.
I knew not to get my hopes up the whole time.
Ryan's been dead for a long time, but I'm sure he appreciates.
I mean, when you guys first of all, at the end, that last sequence at in regulation, and you throw it on 2nd down, and then you don't just take the field goal on 4th. Like, oh my god, that was brutal.
So that was an interesting sequence. That was the neighbors had the same reaction as you, and I think. It's interesting to see how much like the analytics basically say that you got to go for it because if you kick the field goal either by way of kickoff or missing the field goal, you're going to give them better field position and they go down and win by 1 instead of tying it and going to overtime and seeing what happens from there.
Yeah, but I just feel like going to overtime with them in that situation, you're going to lose.
And specifically knowing how your dumbass defensive coordinator has called the end of games before. I mean, we didn't even get into it, but the idea that Dexter Lawrence wasn't on the field for the first play of overtime and the reason was it was a player rotation. Like, get the fuck out. What are you doing?
Yeah. They were mentioning on the broadcast, like, hey,
he was
2-minute warning. They're rotating players.
No. And he's like, why is Dexter before Gibbs runs that touchdown in overtime? He's like, why is Dexter Lawrence not out there? I have a real issue with Dexter Lawrence not being out
and
there.
Also the first play after overtime, you're rested, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, why wasn't he?
He had a long rest between the end of the game and overtime.
Yeah, he's clearly been dealing with. There's either an injury or something going on that they're not telling people about because he's been dialed back all season.
Yeah.
Anyway, Packers were easy. I regret not locking it up. I said on the program that it was close to a lock. It was It was the one bright spot in my paper tickets where I got severely kicked in the nuts.
Yeah,
how are you feeling about it? Jordan Love looked okay.
I liked what I saw for the most part out of the Packers today. I will say the play calling got very conservative late in the game, which I hope if we get a lead like that against the Lions, we will not be like. I mean, there was a sequence where it was just we got the ball in great field position, and it was just run the ball 7 times in a row, and then that's it. That's the drive. Like we need to. They even commented early in the game, like, yeah, it's kind of a weird offense this year. The Packers seem extremely committed to the run, far more so than most other teams, even though they're below average with the run. Like, but in the passing game, we're great, and yet we're way too committed to just running the ball when we should just be letting Jordan Love do his thing. Even though Emmanuel Wilson did a great job today. But
yeah, I think they saw JJ McCarthy and goes, you know what? We're up 2 scores. Let's let JJ McCarthy beat us. And that wasn't going to happen. That's the vibe I got from watching the game.
Yeah.
From someone who had money on
JJ.
This was
the only game where we were acting like that. Then yeah, I can understand that. And I hope that that's the case and that, when we're going up against a more formidable team, it'll be the play calling will be a little different. But I will say, shout out to the freaking defense. I don't know if you guys saw this. Do you guys know the total number of yards the Vikings got in the second half?
9?
-1. Negative
oh,
1
man.
in the entire second half.
They're bad. Yeah.
Crazy.
I was trying to dig up all I thought I had bookmarked them. Like, somehow got lost, but all the Vikings fans yelling at me and all that drama. This does not look good. And where are these Vikings fans who go, oh, we're talking so much shit about soft benching? Yeah, no, he was benched, and it could be a hard benching. Max Brosmer could be around the corner here.
What is the way they handled their quarterback situation one of the greatest blunders?
It has to be. It has to be.
Well, it's
the other 2 guys have their teams basically in the playoffs already.
The one guy who was leading them last year is doing the same thing again this year. Like, why did you let him go? Well, I can understand letting Jones go, but like, what the hell are you doing? You thought JJ? Like, I'm a Michigan man. I watched all of JJ McCarthy's college games. He was good enough at throwing the ball like catchably. Like he could throw catchable balls. But in the NFL, you have to lead the guy correctly. You have to throw into tight windows. And JJ never showed that to me. I mean, like he did good enough for what he had to do there. Nothing has ever shown that he could do what Sam Darnold did last year.
Well, and I'm picking up from Dick Buncher, who's a Michigan guy, kind of, he doesn't want to fully torch JJ McCarthy. And it was funny because we were watching with our buddy Decker, who kind of was rooting for JJ McCarthy because now he's a Harbaugh
I go, Decker, where are you at with JJ?
Yeah, like all of a sudden he had like an interest in this Packers Vikings game. I'm like, why do you care, Decker?
And he's like, yeah, no, I love it. It makes Harbaugh look better if this guy sucks.
I was like, what? All of a sudden you're invested. It's
like the Bill O'Brien, Christian Hackenberg situation all over again.
Well, and I forget who brought it up. It was the broadcast or something. The other thing, and Vikings fans have said like, well, we needed the cap money to spend on the defensive tackles, et cetera, and we couldn't afford to pay Sam Darnold. You can always afford to pay a quarterback. That's obviously a lie. But what was missed is, what if they had Aaron Rodgers at $10 million, a very reasonable price that you could have afforded, and Aaron Rodgers with this offense in a dome with those receivers certainly be in the mix here, winning a couple of these games.
I guess if you believe in the young quarterback, that you're changing the programming of the quarterback room by signing Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but the thing is that he was injured all of last year, so you don't know how much to believe in. And I listened to a couple Vikings podcasts, and those guys were saying at the time that exactly what Sean was saying to do: bring in Aaron Rodgers and have him for this year, and see what you have with JJ. Backing him up. I think that would have been very smart. And they think they'd be doing great this year if they had Aaron, and I think they probably would be.
Yeah, and if you didn't want to pay Sam Darnold, well then Aaron Rodgers is the perfect in between, right? He said, "Hey, 10M gets it done," or whatever his line was. You pay him $10 million on a 1-year deal. You still have the quarterback in waiting. You let your boy JJ develop. and give him a fighting chance. It's this weird thing where like, yeah, no shit, this wasn't gonna work. It's his 5th NFL start. It's a crazy tough schedule. The expectations are sky high. He's coming off an injury and never playing in the NFL. It's weird. I've almost become a defender of him, but like, how did you think this was gonna work? He was gonna be awesome. It's crazy.
So I mean, Sam Darnold didn't even really sign a massive contract. That's the part of this.
It was a decent at least chunk of change, right? Or what was his guarantee?
$100 million over 3 years, so 33 APY. The guarantee was, I mean, it looks like, yeah, I mean, his guarantee was like roughly half that. No, not even 37 mil. So I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, they want it. I don't think it was about the money. Now the fans might justify it.
So 50. So there's 37 million remaining. 55 million.
It wasn't about the money. It was, we drafted this guy high. We got to play this guy. This is his time. That was my read on it. If you want, there's
why you don't reach. I mean, there is something to, and Jackson Dart falls in this category, but there is like like once you go out of the first, 10 picks in the first round, if you're drafting a quarterback, the failure rate's so much higher because there's probably something about him that makes him not a guy, potentially not a guy. And yeah, so I guess you don't reach on that kind of guy, but Kevin O'Connell's arrogance, that's the part of this that takes the biggest hit. And Vikings fans are now wanting him to be fired.
Well,
it's to give up play calling duties. Like,
it's funny because his whole thing is like, hey, I take these trash quarterbacks, I make them good. Meanwhile, like the one you drafted high is the one you've struggled. I mean, Josh Dobbs is his higher ceilings than JJ McCarthy. Sam Darnold, he's rehabbed, and I've seen
John
the tweet.
Gruden. He's very John Gruden in like his quarterback.
Well, or even Shanahan,
fetish,
who does a good job at making bad quarterbacks decent, but he's struggled to do that. Obviously here with JJ AM, something in the chat says you could tell the vets are losing patience with the guy. Yeah, like just eye test watching this Vikings team, you're losing kind of a decent locker room around him.
You can't play a quarterback that everyone knows isn't the best quarterback.
Dude, Justin Jefferson has had it. Like he's very clearly had it.
He's a good teammate.
He's so pissed,
but he's
like biting his tongue.
He's doing a good job of not exploding.
Appreciate you calling in, Dick Puncher.
Real quick, just to the Bears. I actually want to say something like positive about the Bears because I find it amusing that they're in first place. But all right, let me just say this. The Bears are currently 4-3 when allowing 23 or more points under Ben Johnson this season. All right, 4-3. The previous 10 years when allowing 23 or more points, they were 6-82. Like it's hilarious. It's coming into this week, right? They were already. I mean, basically, we all held serve this week in the NFC North. But coming into this week, they're in a division where the three teams we have three teams with a winning record, right? The Bears had no wins against any teams with a winning record. They have a loss to the only team in our division without a winning record, and they have the worst record in division within the division. And somehow that team is first place in the division. It's just a wild, like statistical anomaly. But I shout out to them. They are in first place. I do have a lot of skepticism regarding it, but we'll see what happens going forward.
Oh, they're definitely not winning the division. I would bet. I guarantee. I mean, they can't. I'll look up the odds. There's no way they're favored to win the division.
They weren't coming into this week, so but that probably factored in. Steelers might, although they were favored. Yeah, I don't know.
Green Bay plus 130. Yeah, Green Bay plus 135. Lions plus 165. Bears plus 270.
Yeah.
Wait, Bears are the long shot except for the Vikings.
Vikings are 300-1. But that's a pretty good price. Good price. Anyway,
ride,
Dick Puncher, let it ride. And shout out to Nate Dogg tossing us a super chat. Always appreciate that. YouTube.com/sportsgamepodcast. A little tip jar here saying Kramer needs to apologize to Shedeur again. His other apologies weren't sincere enough. LOL. I cashed on the Hunter Henry receiving yards. Thanks, guys.
Hello, Shedeur. I'm sorry.
And shout out to Vikings fan Kyle, who's showing up in the chat. I know I'm late and you probably talked about it already, but JJ McCarthy is so bad, very depressing. Yeah, I feel for Vikings fans, even though they all were up my ass the entire offseason. I do feel for you because they're in a shit situation right now. So, all right, a couple rapid fire games. I see Catfish Dilly, legendary caller on the line. We'll get to him in just a second. Real quick, Chiefs get the win. Week 23-20 against the Colts. It's a push. I wish I could have bet, and I'm sure I could have, obviously, but I didn't think to do it. Chiefs win exactly by 3 and push this because that's what this game felt like. They were just hanging around the entire game. Goes to OT. You knew they were going to win, and they pulled it out of their ass. I guess there was like nothing too surprising in this game at all.
They continue to struggle as the play gets or the field compacts on offense.
That's a good point.
They've had some nice
it's better when it's like right in 1st and 20 almost is their time to shine. Red zone they've struggled.
I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, I mean, and then on the other side, we very well could have been talking about a Daniel Jones pick 6 to end this game.
There were a couple. He's trying, man. He's trying.
He's so close to. It's like the moon is full. He's turning. We're watching him turn.
AFC South's getting interesting. Colts 8-3. Your Jags 7-4. Texans 6-5. So it's a wide open division right now, and they play each other a bunch.
Yeah. Jags are not dead to win that division.
No, they're.
I have division futures on the Chiefs, probably dead, but the Lions, the Bucks, the Jags. I think that's all the bulk of them. That all very spicy stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks. Jags Bucks parlayed division.
Does no shock. Home? Chiefs win, and obviously they're going to crush the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let's knock on wood there. They haven't crushed anyone.
Atlanta Falcons get the win. 24-10 as an outright dog. This was a very ugly game. We already kind of hit on it with the Taysom Hill stuff, the Tyler Shuck red zone stuff, crazy play call, and just weird, wacky, super ugly game. Kramer, any thoughts?
Terrible game. Fuck the NFC South.
Yeah.
The Falcons now cost me 2 weeks in a row. First, me going with them and them just bending over and spreading their cheeks.
Darnell Mooney finally got a big play
with Kirk Cousins of all people. No, but this was all about the Saints. Just complete ass.
Yeah,
Saints offense ass.
Saints is a favorite.
Tyler Shuck not rookie of the year.
30 of 43, 243 yards with 1 interception. But if you watched it, it was clearly. And he led the Saints in rushing yards of 22. That was kind of interesting.
Sean, you remember we talked about rookie of the year this morning?
Yeah.
And the odds completely changed from this morning. Now T-Mac is the favorite, even money to win rookie of the year.
Really?
By not playing. Ibuka down to plus 340, Dart plus 380, Tyler Warren plus 650. Does that make any sense to you? Because if he has a big game, I guess they're projecting that he's going to have a big game.
They're 7.5 point dogs. That doesn't make sense. That would change that much.
Did Ibuka have a terrible game? I know they got blown out,
but it just shows you no one wants to win this offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah,
so it kind of makes me like Tyler Shuck more.
Keeps Jackson Dart in jail, costing me a 5-figure payout on a rookie of the year ticket. And I'm going to do the Barstool thing. Go down to the NFL offices.
Chain yourself up.
Roger, we got to talk.
Last game, the Rams get the win. Obviously, the cover 34-7. Pissed I didn't lock this up. This was easy money.
So the Bucks are cooked, huh?
Well, I mean,
Baker's arm is dead.
Well, he's been playing through a lot, and then clearly jacked up his shoulder. But they're still 6-5, tied for the division lead. We'll see what the Panthers do. But I think there's a chance of getting to the playoffs. But the defense really, and that was my handicap, was the defense I thought was really bad.
The benefit is that they have the Cardinals next week.
Yeah.
And then Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers.
They have some winnable games.
4 division games left. The 2 non-division games are a home game against the Cardinals and a road game against the Dolphins. But Baker has to get whatever's wrong with Baker. which I can't imagine he's going to get healthy. So how do they sort this out? Bucky Irving coming back next week.
It's a good point. All right, joining us on the line. Always enjoy hearing from him. It's been a little while. Catfish Dilly, you're on the line. Catfish, are you there?
Hey yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hold up. Give me just a second. You hear me now?
Oh yeah,
I can hear you now. He's like the Verizon guy that hammered.
And here we are. Okay, first thing I want to top this off with here: DK Metcalf plus 185 anytime touchdown score. Okay, let's refer back to Mike Evans here a couple of years ago. He just a little old thing we call martingale. Keyword, punch that in. Martingale play. Okay. Mike Evans a couple of years ago, martingale played. Don't know the statistic. Don't really care. It was profitable. It will draw you a profit. Metcalf. DK Metcalf / Evans. Same thing. Plus 185 touchdown score today. You guys still here?
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh yeah. like your system play on DK Metcalf.
The motherfucking dang cast a touchdown almost every bet. Here we are. What are we in? Week 11? I don't even know. I'm drunk always. Okay. So week 11 and or ish plus 185. Give me some feedback. What do we think?
What for Metcalf?
Anytime touchdown plus 185.
Yeah.
We're in week 11. He's got one almost every week. We
so you just want to keep
him in the rush game today.
So you want to just keep doubling your bet on him to have an anytime touchdown for the rest of the year.
Therefore, and of up until now, Kramer.
he had previously gone 3 games without getting a touchdown.
Well, that means you just doubled your stake. So you're up
but
to
then
8X.
again, the martingale system has paid off. So
are you telling me he's gone 3 games with no touchdown?
He is in fact saying.
Yeah, well, the Colts game, the Chargers game, and then the Bengals game. But he got in here.
Yeah, so you only had 8X on it, and so now you're back in the black.
Oh yeah, and he had gone on a previous. I mean, he had 4 games in a row earlier on in the season.
I
like your system, Catfish Dilly. It's like martingaling the roulette wheel.
Place for a reason. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know he was 3 games without a touchdown. Okay, well, with a martingale. Okay, if you want to do as Martingale did, 3 games is within means. Okay, so yes.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'm highlighting how the system's working.
Yes, it's working. Hold on though. Do not cut me off. I have a whole bunch of notes here. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Got you.
Okay. First of all, O-line came on and he used the B word against the Rodgers. Okay. I was not a Rodgers backer the whole beginning of the year, but we're talking Mike Tomlin coaching Aaron Rodgers. We have 2 games versus Baltimore. I know as a Bears fan, you're not looking against Steelers' schedule, okay? But we have 2 games versus Baltimore. We need Aaron Rodgers for both of those games, okay? So, yes, Caleb Williams was absolutely the underlying factor with Chicago today, okay? Yes, he played absolutely phenomenal. I believe 6 wins. Actually, let me take that. Let me redact that statement.
Redacted. That's funny. I thought I was drunk before the show, but Catfish Dilly's helping put it in perspective. Sorry,
he's doing a great job. Redacted.
Keep going on Caleb Williams.
Okay, I will keep going. Caleb Williams was like 5-1. Going into today with like 2-minute drives, last minute game fucking deciding wins. Okay. So today they were like, I don't know. It was kind of close. Steelers were bringing back some came down to a field goal. Okay. I'm a Steelers fan. Damn it. I'm a Steelers fan. All right. Tell me something, Sean. Tell me something.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know.
What do you want me to tell you?
I want you to tell me that the beer drinking, liquor drinking podcast. What's that called?
What old fashioned football?
Damn it, Kramer! Old fashioned football. I am sipping on some Willet right now. I highly recommend Willet. Small batch,
delicious whiskey.
That podcast that Kramer said, listen to it.
Hell yeah. Hey, Dilly, we got it. We got to go. Well, I love hearing from you.
No,
have a cold one. Do a shot for me.
You know what? Fuck it. Go ahead. Hey,
all right. What? No.
Warren still even money today. Okay, for a touchdown. Jalen Warren even money today. Plus 120 as high as.
All right. One more thing you can toss out, and then we got to go.
You want some hockey picks?
Sure. Okay. Subscribe to the Hockey Gambling Podcast.
5.5 in the Lightning game tomorrow with the Flyers. Okay. We got over 5.5 in the Devils game tomorrow. We have the Panthers on the money line tomorrow.
Let's go. Fly guys, looking good. All right. Thanks for calling in, Catfish.
Hey.
Love you. Let it ride. All time.
I gotta be honest. It kind of reminds me of that. I think it's like a city hall meeting where there's like the crazy guy in Charlotte with the helicopter flying around. I feel like
Colby always prays.
We don't get that as much with Colby not in the office.
Well, shout out to Axel highlighting the guys plugging all the great shows on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Download the SGPN app. You get the NBA Gambling Podcast, Old Fashioned Football, Bottom Line Bombs, the Hockey Gambling Podcast, obviously the College Experience. So many good shows, Ryan. All for free. Hey, use that promo code HOLIDAY, 25% off everything in the merch store. And yeah, look at this. I see a lot of people getting a bunch of gear, and it's not if you're watching live on YouTube, we have all our funny holiday gear. But again, everything in the merch store from now until I decide to tell Jake to turn the code off. If you guys keep ordering, we'll keep it up. Holiday is the promo code, 25% off everything. Very easy gift, or just treat yourself there. 25% off. And Making Bacon pointing out also NASCAR Gambling Podcast. There's so many free picks, free podcasts. SGPN app get you covered on all of it. Kramer, let's get to our Monday Night Football props. What do we got?
Now I'm gonna have to watch that helicopter.
I'll say this: all-time performance by the callers. A great amount of callers, good calls, a nice mix of drunken callers as well. Super energetic with Maddie J. This is an all-time performance by the callers.
I agree, but you're slightly disingenuous by you because you did hang up on two of those great callers.
Which ones?
Well, the Cowboys fans.
Well, that was great. Lively callers.
Yeah. But it's a little confusing because you hung up on them. You got rid of them. So they weren't great. They were mostly great. It was great callers and then a couple Cowboys fans.
Yes. Well, obviously
Cyril didn't get hung up on him.
No,
he made it to the end.
We had talked so much Cowboys and shout out to DJ
you didn't
Dan.
Want to keep talking about it.
Well, there's only so much you can do.
That's fair.
Okay, Kramer, what is your first prop for Monday Night Football?
I'm just going to give you two to start.
Okay.
George Kittle over 56.5 receiving yards. George Kittle anytime touchdown plus 130.
Okay. Yeah, I mean
pretty simple formula.
It's a guy who's back in the Panthers here. I am a little bit worried about their linebackers, and we'll start there. Christian McCaffrey over 45.5 receiving yards. Now I know he's coming off a game where he only had 40 receiving yards, but man, he's still 9-2 to the over. I get it. Maybe it's a quarterback thing. Their offense was quote unquote working last, and it was all back, but he still got 40. He's had 40 plus in every single game. 45.5 receiving yards seems really, really low.
I don't have a strong take on McCaffrey for this. I mean, there's a revenge game aspect to this. I don't know if that even matters. I think I can't trust his rushing. I can trust his receiving.
Clearly he's a big time receiver. I don't trust him. I'm with you. And our buddy Rosenberg, he liked the under rushing attempts for Christian McCaffrey. I think was stay tuned to the propcast. He gets mad if I leak any propcast picks. Again, another great reason to download the SGPN app and get access to the propcast. But stay tuned. He might be on the McCaffrey under rushing attempts. I'll toss out another one. Brock Purdy's throwing an interception, right?
Really?
Yes. Yes. And you're getting at a nice plus money here. He's had 3 games so far this season. 4 interceptions, 2 interceptions in 2 of the games. Interesting game. Oh, what am I laying? I'm getting.
No.
Yeah, it's plus money on Brock Purdy interception. I still don't think he's 100%. I don't think that they are going to cruise like some. So yeah, I think this is a good spot for the Panthers defense.
I think cruising is certainly in the range of outcomes. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Him throwing an interception also in the range of outcomes.
Brock Turdy, as we like to call him here.
Prop number 3 for me. Because the first one was kind of a double, but really it was only one. Just same guy. Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Over 23.5 rushing yards.
Yeah. I mean, he just clearly has a role. So
He has a role, and I think in some regard they like him, or maybe they're just trying to keep McCaffrey fresh, which also makes sense. But he's doing a lot of the dirty work between the tackles. Look at the last couple of games: 8 for 24, 8 for 41, 5 for 53. Before that, 9 for 36. So, like you said, he's kind of worked himself into that backup running back. He's going to get 5 to 10 carries a game. And if he gets that workload, he's going over. Plus, you have a game where they're heavily favored. If they get up big, you take out McCaffrey. Yeah. Brian Robinson ends up being the guy. So we're going to go over 23.5 rushing yards.
A lot of ways Brian Robinson Jr. can get home. Give me Xavier Legette. I know the cokeheads out there keep waiting for that Jalen Coker great breakout game. And this is our rhythm prop pick of the podcast. Of course, download the Rhythm app. Use the promo code SGPN25. Get you 25% off your Rhythm subscription. Great for building your own NFL models, NBA models, college basketball. They have it all. Doing a great job. Pick sides, props, and of course, you can win up to $1,000 if you just track your picks. Sorry, college or NFL. They're giving away $1,000 every week. In the app, they like Xavier Legette over 23.5 receiving yards. I like Xavier Legette over 23.5 receiving yards. I have real questions about this San Francisco defense in general, and in particular their passing defense. I think this is a nice spot for the Carolina Panthers.
Is passing he out of the offense
enough? Well, yeah. I mean, he had. Now maybe you're worried about. Tailing the heat. That was his best game of the year last week, or no, sorry, it wasn't. It was his second best game. But yeah, on the road, he had 4 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown. Now maybe the better way to play it is his longest, because he's been pretty good on that as well. But I think 23.5, he gets home. He has at least 2 catches. He's available there for the deep ball. Give me Xavier Legette over 23.5 receiving yards.
All right, last one is a little bit spicy. So for one, if you take a look at Mr. Rico Dowdle, he has certainly over the last couple of games and in general had a smallish but consistent role in the passing game. Now last week he comes out and has a wild 7 target, 5 catch, 55-yard performance, which, by the way, his second 50-yard performance of the season. The last one was in that revenge spot against the Cowboys. I'm taking his alt number.
Okay.
For him to have another 50-yard game in the receiving game is plus 650. So we're taking Rico Dowdle to have 50 or more receiving yards. Now, you take a look at this Niners team, and they like to your point, they've been not great against a lot of components of other teams' offenses, but specifically, they have allowed some running backs to do work in the passing game. In a albeit blowout performance, the Cardinals running backs had 11 catches for 55 yards. You go back to that Texans game. Remember Woody Marks? He had 4 catches, 49 yards, and even Bijan 6 for 52. So I think there's available space against this team. And if you're worried about them, like still the strength is the pass rush and the linebackers. And so if you're worried about that front seven, little screen action. So Dowdle, alt number, 50 yards plus 650.
Kramer, let's put a little underdog pick'em entry together over on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. Play $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you use our promo code SGPN. Shout out to Underdog. Very fun. We gave out, looking at my results here, Ryan, give out a nice winner here on the Hunter Henry, higher a half rushing and receiving touchdown, and Zach Charbonnet higher half rushing and receiving touchdown. That was a nice little payout there. Our Jameson Williams. How did Jameson Williams have 0 receiving yards in that offense?
Dan Campbell's going to have to fire someone.
That was every time I looked up, it was a Lions receiver going nuts, and it was just always Amon-Ra.
It was never Jameson Williams.
But yeah, Daniel Jones got home there with the rushing yards. Yoshi Voss got home there with the 4 receptions. So my bad on thinking Jameson would have a good game. I was leaning into Dan Campbell, who clearly loved the guy.
I mean, if you take the Jahmyr Gibbs stuff out of the game, the Giants defense played pretty half decent, and 2 weeks in a row now where the other team had a bunch of drops.
Yeah.
Jared Goff was like kind of strangely inaccurate with some of that stuff too. I would say that chalk it up to a look ahead spot. Anyway, what do we like for Monday night?
Okay. I like the McCaffrey receiving yards. I like Xavier Legette receiving yards.
I was going to say pick something on the Panthers because we're putting Kittle in here.
Okay. Yeah. Xavier Legette, 23.5 receiving yards. This guy, he's going to be a part of the offense.
And then you want to do Kittle TD, Kittle receiving yards, Kittle receptions.
You're the Kittle expert.
Kittle
right?
Targets.
What do you suggest?
Any of that? Kittle longest reception. I would say we just go yards.
Okay. So higher Xavier Legette, 23.5 receiving yards. Higher George Kittle, 55.5 receiving yards. Toss that in. Get a nice little $100 entry, returns you $300. Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. Kramer, talk a little first touchdown.
I had a nice boost in there too, so shout out to me. Yeah.
I'm going to keep it simple for first touchdown. For the 49ers, just Brian Robinson Jr. at 25-1. On the Panthers side, Xavier Legette 25-1 and Mitchell Evans 100-1.
You're back.
I'm back. 49ers are not good to the tight end. They've allowed 7 touchdowns to the tight end so far this season. Mitchell Evans first touchdown 100-1. Kramer, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know why. Weird feeling, but playing both the defenses, 50-1 for the Panthers, 40-1 for the Niners, which that would cash a little round robin for me. That would be nice. Then we're going a little chalkier. T-Mac is just eating up the red zone opportunities for this team. Give me him at 10-1. Give me George Kittle 8-1. I'm just leaning into the Kittle touchdown in this one.
Okay.
I just think he's 100%. He's going to be a key. If it's not McCaffrey, these teams also are kind of lame from the first touchdown perspective.
Yeah, not a ton of dark
They
horse.
Should be. Well,
Mitchell Evans has 2 touchdowns.
We need a better like when you have Christian McCaffrey and Rico Dowdle on these teams. You got to give us better prices on some of the other guys.
Mitchell Evans 100-1. My DGen play.
Juszczyk is 100-1 as well.
Yeah,
I didn't play him though.
Oh wow. Mitchell Evans anytime touchdown, Panthers money line 60-1. That is my DGen only play.
Wait, say that again.
Degenerate.
Mitchell Evans touchdown, Panthers money line 60-1.
It's not even reverse correlation.
No. Kramer, what do you got?
Well, if you, I'm going back to the George Kittle touchdown, and so you did the now I kind of feel basic because mine isn't that big. Let me pull up an alt number here. Make it bigger.
Size matters, Ryan.
I'm looking for the alt numbers. Okay, here we go. So Kittle 2 touchdowns, Niners minus 13.5. What do you think that should pay?
Sorry,
2 touchdowns for Kittle, Niners minus 13.5.
Okay, well it's correlated. I would say that 40-1,
37-1.
Yeah, it should be pretty good.
I'll play that.
Okay,
but the weight on the Kittle 2 touchdowns.
Kramer, we must have gotten picked up by some algorithm.
Give me
more, because Jonte checking in all on Facebook. We must have.
Did you put a clip out or something?
No. Well, Adi probably did. Our clip guy.
Adi put a clip out. Adi's burying me.
Well, all these apology requests are coming from Facebook. Shout out to Jonte. Jonte, you must not have been watching the show live. Kramer's now apologized 3 separate times.
I got you,
Where's the apology? Your take was trash.
Dear Jonte, my take was not trash. Shedeur is trash.
Oh wow. This is your most insincere apology of the 3.
That was addressing Jonte. Now let me address Shedeur. Shedeur, I'm sorry for calling you trash.
That's fine. Great apology. Great work, Kramer. Kramer, Dilly is still on the line. Should I bring Dilly back to close out the show?
Does he have? What does he want to say? Something?
He probably doesn't.
Does he have more notes?
He probably doesn't care if you apologize to Shedeur or not. Dilly, Catfish Dilly. Do you want? You raised your hand again. Okay, I don't think he's coming back.
Okay, right? He did. He sounded a little sad because he sounded very excited about how many notes he had, and then you were like, "All right, that's enough of your notes."
Hey, he's back. What's up, Catfish?
Hey, yo. You hear me now? So
yeah, I can hear you.
You all right, man?
Is a couple points on the show that were made was Tyrod Taylor for the Jets. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
All right. Tyrod, first of all, don't pay too much attention to Tyrod Taylor and get all engulfed in the Jets because Tyrod Taylor does not have enough quality starts. Okay. Dude.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think you made a mistake, Sean.
I have a question for you and Kramer specifically and Sean.
I did not make a mistake.
What's your question?
Do you guys think that the strategy in recreational betting could be mass volume plus long shots? Not as in parlays, but for example, how you do first touchdown scores. Okay. And I have been sports betting for a decently long time. Okay. And I could
pretty sure you made a mistake.
I will back you guys. Hold on.
Hey, sorry, Catfish.
He wants us to bet all. He wants to bet all of our dogs in volume.
No.
That's a good idea.
No. For example, first touchdown scores. Okay.
Yes. All right. Yeah, we gotta go. Sorry,
we gotta get out of here.
Love you, man.
It sounds
Let it
like
ride.
All right. He sounded like he was in a place where he just needed to stay moving to keep things normal, you know.
Ryan, I've just checked on our Facebook page. You have gone viral for your for your Shedeur Sanders.
Ryan Kramer.
We got another apology coming in from Facebook.
Shedeur, congratulations. That was a great
congrats.
That was a great 3 passes. I mean, he wasn't even on the field for the 2 touchdowns to Junkins.
That was annoying. I gave out his anytime on the VSiN show, thinking they would do some read option stuff, but they ran Junkins Wildcat, which was very unfortunate.
This is a sincere request.
Yes,
I want to know why so many people are blindly rooting for him.
Okay, we'll get to the bottom of that.
I don't understand.
The next episode of the Sports Gambling Podcast. We got a condensed schedule this week because of Thanksgiving, but of course, YouTube.com/Sports Gambling Podcast. Smash that subscribe button. Appreciate everyone and great work by the callers. I feel like all-time episode thanks to you guys, the callers. You guys are the real MVPs. Appreciate it, and appreciate everyone over on Spotify. Questions, comments. We'll appreciate the 5 stars over there, and telling a buddy, telling a friend, even if it's sharing Kramer's Facebook clip, whatever it is. We appreciate you guys spreading the word about the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, and of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
Free Jackson Dart.
Kramer, let it ride.